Poochniya Mataji, trustees of Lapti Vikram Jan Seva Trust, conveners of the conference, Professor Singh, Dr. Pooja, delegates on the dais, off the dais, scholars, students, and all the directions of this holy place in whose lap Jainism has cradled. Jai Jinendra, Namaste to all the distinguished gathering at this historic seat of learning. Today we sit within these hallowed precincts of Nalanda where knowledge once illuminated the ancient world. We turn our attention to an even earlier architect of civilization, Raja Rishabhdev, the Adinath, whose systematic approach to governance and knowledge transformed humanity from scattered subsistence to structured civic life. My presentation examines two of his most profound contributions, the Kulkar system of hereditary occupational organization and the Shad Vidya, popularly known as Shad Kāla, the 6 foundational knowledge systems. These weren't merely administrative innovations, they represented humanity's first systematic attempt to organize society and codify knowledge for collective progress. The Kulkar system, from chaos to cosmic order. According to Jain textual traditions, particularly the Adi Puran, Raja Rishabhdev lived during the transitional period when the Kalpavraksh, wish-fulfilling trees, ceased to provide for humanity needs. This mythological framework encodes a profound historical truth, the shift from a gathering economy to one requiring organized production and division of labor. Let us understand the threefold Kulkar framework. There is a threefold Kulkar framework. Raja Rishabhdev established 3 primary occupational categories. First, the Kshatriya Kul, which was for governance and protection. These were entrusted with administration, justice, and defense, the organizational backbone of emerging settlements. Second was Vaishya, commerce and production. These were responsible for agriculture, trade, and economic sustenance, the material foundation of civilization. Next was Shudrakul, service and craftsmanship, engaged in essential services and skilled crafts, the practical implementation of community needs. If we look into a practical example of it, during the medieval times, we find the guild system. Let me illustrate it with this tangible parallel. Consider the medieval Indian guild systems documented across Rajasthan and Gujarat, the Shreni and Mahajan organizations. In cities like Patan and Ahmedabad, we find hereditary communities of textile weavers, metal workers, and merchant families who maintained specialized knowledge across generations. The Patan Patola weavers exemplify this brilliantly. For over 700 years, specific families have been preserved the double ikat weaving technique, a knowledge so specialized that it requires 15 to 20 years of apprenticeship within the family lineage. This isn't merely occupation. It's the transformation of civilizational expertise through bloodliness, preciseness, as the Kulkar system envisioned. Today we might critique hereditary occupation as limiting social mobility, and rightly so. However, we must recognize its historical genius. It ensured knowledge preservation when literacy was rare and institutional memory was fragile. Every family became a living library of specialized expertise. ShadKala, the 6 pillars of knowledge. You must have heard many people saying Asi, Masi, Krishi. To all my young friends, I want to elaborate on it. Asi Vidya. Asi Vidya was about weaponry and defense system. It taught military strategy, combat techniques, and protection. Next was Masi Vidya. Masi Vidya was about writing and documentation, scriptural knowledge, record keeping, administrative documentation, all comes in that. Third was Krishi Vidya, that is agriculture, cultivation technologies, seasonal knowledge, and food production. Fourth was Vidya, that is pure knowledge, philosophy, metaphysics, spiritual sciences, and anything that it can encompass. Then is Vanijya, that is commerce, trade, economic exchange, and market systems. Next was Shilpa Vidya, craftsmanship, architecture, sculpture, artistic creation, and technical skills. Everything came into this sphere. So this was ShadKala, integrated system of knowledge. What makes this framework revolutionary is its holistic integration. Unlike later educational systems that privilege certain forms of knowledge, the Shad Vidya or ShadKala treats practical and theoretical knowledge as equally essential for civilization. And if you want to understand this integrated system of knowledge, how it was integrated in the best of the best endeavors, we can think of the wonder that is Kailash. No single Vidya was implemented to construct this Kailash. Now how it goes, if we want to implement this ShadKala into this massive wonder, this is the Ajanta and Ellora caves, which provide stunning archaeological evidence of Shad Vidya in practice. Consider Cave 16 in Ellora, the Kailash temple carved from a single rock. Now what this monument required? First thing, it required Shad Vidya. Kaise? Shilp Vidya, master sculptors and architects who understand load-bearing structures. It required Krishi Vidya, agricultural surplus to feed thousands of workers who were working there. Vanijya Vidya, trade networks to provide specialized tools and materials. Masi Vidya, written plans. It must have, some plans must have been made, some architectural plans, some measurements and coordination documents. Asi Vidya, protected trade routes and safe working environment. And Vidya, the philosophical vision that inspired the entire knowledge. No single Vidya have created Kailash. It required the symphonic integration of all 6 knowledge systems, precisely the civilizational model Raja Rishabhdev has established. One more example for its modern application, let us take the ISRO model. Let me bridge this to contemporary India. The India Space Research Organization, ISRO, embodies 6 Vidya principles. कैसे षड कला को इसरो ने अपने जो इन्वेंशंस हैं, इनोवेशंस हैं, उसमें इंटीग्रेट किया है. Let us try to understand. Vidya, theoretical physics and advanced mathematics is required there. Shilp, precision engineering and spacecraft designs. Masi, comprehensive documentation and data systems. Vanijya, cost-effective innovation and commercial satellite services. Asi, strategic applications and national security. And Krishi, satellite-based agricultural monitoring, metamorphically the sustenance aspect. I hope to my young friends I am able to give the Shad Vidya concept, which is, you must have heard from many scholars since morning. Now, the Chandrayaan and Mangalyaan missions succeeded not through single domain excellence, but through integrated knowledge systems, the same principle Raja Rishabhdev encoded millennia ago. What emerges from examining these two systems is a profound insight. Raja Rishabhdev's genius Raja Rishabhdev's genius lay in recognizing that sustainable civilization requires both structural organization, that is Kulkar system, and comprehensive knowledge, that is Shad Vidya. The Kulkar system, it asks who will do the work. ShadKala, it answers what knowledge sustains civilization, and more often now we call it a teamwork. Teamwork of people specialized in different fields. Together they created a framework where society had functional differentiation. Knowledge had systematic preservation. Practical and theoretical wisdom coexisted, and individual specialization served collective flourishing. Now, let us discuss modern challenges and ancient wisdom. Today's educational system often suffer from hyper specialization, producing engineers who cannot write, humanists who cannot calculate, technologists disconnected from ethics. The Shad Vidya model reminds us to comprehensive human development requires integrated knowledge. Similarly, while we've moved beyond hereditary occupation, we still struggle with knowledge transmission. How do we preserve craft traditions? How do we maintain institutional memory? The Kulkar system, for all its limitations, solved these problems through familial continuity, a solution we have rejected without fully replacing. Raja Rishabhdev's frameworks remind us that civilization is neither accidental nor inevitable. It requires conscientious architecture system to organize human effort and frameworks to preserve and transmit knowledge. The Kulkar and Shad Vidya weren't perfect. No human system is, but they represent humanity's first systematic response to the eternal questions. How should we organize? What must we know? And how do we ensure that wisdom survives beyond individual lifetimes? These remain our questions today. Perhaps Raja Rishabhdev's ancient answers can still illuminate our path forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now I would like to call upon Professor Venus Jain for the felicitation. Yes, sir, you only. With a round of applause from the audience.